Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And I'm William.
And
And
huh?
what?
Hit
We
it.
just hit 500 subs. You see that right there? Yeah. All right. Anyway, he doesn't have a thing on his wall, but I do. Look at that plaque. All right. Anyway.
Checking out Exterritorial, sponsored by Netflix. This is
Sponsored by Netflix. No, made by Netflix.
This is another straight to Netflix, I assume, action movie. I have no idea. My expectations on this are extremely low. You can see on the screen here, it's a minute and 32-second trailer, and I genuinely don't think there's anything after the place where this stops. So I don't have high expectations for this. What do you got, William?
I have seen this trailer. Interesting concept. Unrealistic, as I know some of the plot points, which we will talk about after.
Okay, so I'm going to fix my hair, and then we're going to go to the beginning, and in 3, 2, 1.
Ich kann meinen Sohn nicht finden. Ich glaube, dass er entführt wurde.
Oh.
Ich bin im US-Konsulat in Frankfurt.
Okay.
Sie sind eingecheckt.
Wir kommen wegen eines H1-Arbeitsvisums. Josh?
Josh?
Where'd he go?
Ich will bitte mit der deutschen Polizei sprechen.
Deutsche Behörden und
The
Polizei
German authorities have no jurisdiction. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Irgendjemand hier hat Josh entführt und will's vertuschen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What does she know? That someone would
What does
kidnap
the
his
kid
daughter?
have?
Find her,
Fair point.
but keep it quiet.
Who's the kid?
Oh, taken. I love a neck chop.
Yep.
Ooh, headbutt.
So interesting camera work with the.
Ich bin für sowas ausgebildet.
Yep. She has trained for this.
Ich habe sie unterschätzt.
Wo ist Josh?
Exterritorial. Yeah.
Okay, so April 3rd. Did it say
Yeah.
April 3rd?
It's soon.
That had already happened.
I will check right now.
Anyway, I expected less. I got better. I'm definitely going to watch this for sure.
April 30th.
30th.
Next week and a half.
Definitely going to watch this. I like everything about what this is. It's got a John Wick feel to it. It's
without the bulletproof suits.
Right. It's a mother trying to save her kid. She throws punches. One of the things that I often find almost nearly disrespectful as a 6'3" dude, big frame
Yep.
dude, is when a 5'4", 110-pound, I'll say girl, doesn't really matter, 110-pound person fights up, right, like trained soldiers.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like that. This looks
Okay.
like an actual fighter fighting regular people, like city cops, except for maybe one. So I'm into this. I actually like this. When she talked about being part of the U.S. consulate or working for the U.S. consulate.
She's at the U.S. consulate in Frankfurt.
Right.
She's visiting there.
Okay. So they don't really tell you what happens, except for she's trying to leave with her kid and she's being stopped for whatever reason. But then you find out what she's trained for this. And then she goes on to beat the trash out of people. The one thing about this trailer, and ADHD, that immediately struck me, that moment, if you shoot a gun in a room with a pool, you will not be able to hear for a long time.
It's
going to echo forever. You've been in those rooms, and we've sang in those rooms, and we cheered in those rooms.
Yeah.
It is louder. It's loud. You shoot a gun in one of those rooms, you will not be able to hear for maybe a little while. Anyway, that's the only thing about that trailer. I was like, oh yeah, you can't shoot a gun in there. Sorry.
I'm reading the IMDb right now, and it's coming up interesting. She has been in quite a few things, and it looks like things that were very physically intense.
Yeah, for sure.
German productions.
She's a stunt woman and has been one
Yeah.
before for a long time, for sure. You can tell by the
Uh,
way she moves.
but several things she's been in for like whole seasons. Like she's in the whole season of Barbarians. Like it's she's done some action stunts. My thing about that is I live in Japan. I go to the US consulate. I walk by it. I used to walk by it every day for work. Um, she's at the US consulate in Frankfurt. As far as I know, they don't usually have exercise facilities inside those. There are usually local police stationed outside. To get inside, you have to be buzzed in, and
Mhm.
there are buttons on doors that lock everything.
Yeah.
Like, I will be interested to see how she circumvents some of those security measures because the US consulates have some of the highest security in their consulates probably in the world.
Yes.
So, I'll be interested to see how she gets those. I liked a lot of the camera work. Like I mentioned there, like take somebody and slam them into the floor and we pass through the underneath the awning table and then come back up.
Right.
It's also a good place to have a cut. You can get people moved in and out of the scene. The winding hallways look very real. I kind of agree though, like how is this lady, even if she's ex special forces, German special police, like 10 or 15 Marines geared for defense of this building, I'm assuming would normally be able to take care of her. Like
Yes.
that's the thing that's right. But it looks fun.
It looks, yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Hey, disbelief button. Bing. Like
I mean,
let's just
it happens a lot. So there are two forms of thought here, right? So I've done a ton of exercise in terms of running,
yeah.
physical running exercise. And that's
Yeah.
not weight training, but like cardio. And I got to a point there a couple of summers ago where I could run for a long time at a pretty high rate. Like,
Yeah.
and you can see, in our hometown, you can see the cops where I'm like, you're gonna need a radio to catch me. Not saying I would run, but just saying y'all pretty out of shape.
Yeah.
That the people in this movie that she was competing with physically did not look like they were high trained Marines. They look like regular dudes with badges.
Well, I mean, they're going to be Marines that are stationed there in Frankfurt. So
We'll
like
see. But also the other way of thought of that is that in like traditional like American made action movies from 1982 on, let's say, there's like a hero qualifier. It's like, oh, James T. Bird. It's like, oh no, I don't know who James T. Bird is. James T. Bird, Ghost Battalion. He saved 50 men. There's always this like laundry list of accomplishments. And we didn't hear that in this movie where she's like, oh no, I trained for this. Who are you? And she's like some super SAS like
special forces thing. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it could be a fun Friday sit down and chill, have a beer and a burger, just enjoy this. It reminds me of the Jodie Foster movie where she loses her daughter on an airplane.
Yes.
Like what's going on here? But
are we gonna get a that's my son moment?
I don't know.
Okay.
They turned a Chris Hemsworth movie that from the Extraction series that nobody cared about and is awesome. So
yeah, it's
this
really
could
cool.
just be awesome and in German. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wie geht's? Let's do this.
Yeah. You put a stunt person as a star of a movie and make them fight people. It's super cheap and gonna be awesome.
Yeah. They didn't need a lot of budget for location.
Nope.
So anyways, we like this. We'd like to check this out. We might have to do a stream of this or we'll talk about it when it comes out. If you want to join us for more content like this here on the couch, no need to call fives. The seat's open. We'll save it for you over here, over there. We're half backwards. We don't know right now. But like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, later, taters.
See you.